guys, thank you so much for watching back. And before we proceed, I just want to greet you all a happy holiday. So yeah, we actually still have few days left before Christmas and New Year. And if you're in a hurry and you want to give some things for someone you love, which has your personal touch, then I believe this video would be a big help for you. So for today's video, I'm going to teach you how to paint different holiday wreaths which you can use as a design if you plan to make your own personalized holiday card for Christmas in just few simple steps. And before we proceed, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And please click that notification bell so you will be notified for any uploads on this channel. For the materials, we'll just be using watercolors, used cloth or tissue, your choice of paintbrushes, and of course, watercolor papers of your choice. I actually prepared 5 designs for you guys, and for the first one, I called this like the normal or the usual wreath. So what we're going to do is to first sketch a circle that will guide us where to place the ornaments and the flowers. And if you're having difficulty sketching a well-rounded circle, you may actually use a mug, small plates, or other materials that you can use to trace onto your paper to create that nice rounded circle. I'll be painting red roses for this wreath, and if you want an in-depth tutorial of how to paint loose florals like this rose, you may want to check one of my videos which I created like a few years ago or last year. I included the link of that video at the description box below. So back to the painting, I'm also just adding some shades of yellows to give contrast in our flower. Once we're done with the roses, you can now trace the remaining parts of the circle, and it will serve as the stem for these roses. I mixed raw sienna and green to achieve this rustic mode for the leaves, and what we're painting are just very simple leaves. You may start with the leaf itself and draw the stem, attaching to the bigger stem of the wreath, or you may do vice versa, like painting the stem first, then attach the leaves. We'll just continue filling in the wreath with these leaves and make sure that you'll provide enough space for the ornaments. For this ornaments, we'll just paint the stem first, then at the end of each stems, you can paint a medium-sized dot which will look like this. We'll also just fill in the spaces between the leaves. And the last step for this is to paint bigger leaves just beside the roses. I use a mixture of green, raw sienna, and Naples yellow, but please don't limit yourself with these colors. You may still experiment and play with what's on your palette to see what fits your taste. And yep, there you have it. You have now this loose floral wreath in just a few minutes. For the next wreath, I'm calling this the half-sided Botanical wreath. Of course, we first need to sketch our guide for the wreath using a pencil. Then, using a watercolor with a mixture of raw sienna and some oranges and yellows to achieve that golden look, we'll just paint the circle. Make sure that your paintbrush is clean, there should be no colors in it, just water. And using your clean paintbrush, smoothen out one of the sides of the circle so we can achieve this loose color effect where we're going to paint our leaves. We will then add leaves, alternating each other and provide spaces because we're going to paint another kind of leaf on this side. So basically for this wreath, we're just painting different kinds of leaves just on one side of this circle. You may choose what kind of leaves you want to include in your wreath, but for the next one, I'm painting this poinsettia leaf since we're doing a Christmas card, and we do know that poinsettia is always associated with Christmas. I guess this is a really perfect accent for this botanical wreath. First, paint the stem, then just write small letter C's connecting each other to achieve this pointy look. And on the other side, it should be an inverted letter C. Then, you can now fill in the leaf with colors. The next leaf is just like what we see on pine trees. We'll just fill in the remaining gaps on this side, and what I did first to place the stems. I used brown color for the stems, then I paint little strokes for the leaf, which kind of look like a small bended Christmas tree. Then for more depth, you can add a darker shade of green on top, and there you go, small leaf of pine tree. I also added some eucalyptus leaves, and I used a grayish tone for this one. It's also just easy. You'll just have to paint the stem, paint small rounded shaped leaves, alternating the stem. Our last step for this wreath is the hanging leaves. So to make one, you have to paint the leaves all going down. With just little strokes like this, you'll be able to create your desired hanging plants. And yes, here we go! This is our half-sided botanical wreath. For our next design, although wreaths are arrangement of flowers and leaves on a ring, which is a circle, I thought of why don't we try creating a rectangular one? So yep, you heard it right, we'll create a rectangular design for this. And since it looks like a box, I thought of designing it like a gift box. I first drew a big thin ribbon on top with some flowy lace and I colored it red. Then I draw some small stems going downward, which are interconnected with each other. I fill in the entire outline of the box, and after that, I just place the dots at the end of each stem. The last step for this is to paint leaves of a pine tree. We already tackled this kind of leaf a while ago, where you'll just paint the stem first, then draw small thin strokes to create that small, bended Christmas tree look. Once you filled in all the sides, you're definitely done, and we're calling this the gifted wreath. I even used this as a gift tag in one of my exchange gifts, and it looks pretty cool and it shows effort added on the gift itself. You can just write a message and your name as a recipient, and there you go, perfectly arranged on a gift wrapper. For the fourth design, I'm calling it the Rudolph's bell. I first sketched a bell with 3 circles on top, which will serve as the center of our poinsettia leaves. Then, let's draw the stem, then the letter C's and inverted letter C's on the left side of the stem to create a poinsettia leaf. After that, just beside the leaves, sketch an arc on both sides, which will be our guide for Rudolph's horn or the reindeer horn. For the bell, I use a mixture of raw sienna and Naples yellow to achieve a goldish color. But if you don't have these colors, you can just mix yellow, orange, and a little bit of brown. And to give definition in our bell, just add a darker shade on the sides of it. And also don't forget to paint this tiny thingy that makes the bell ring. You can just choose a darker shade of brown. After that, color these 3 circles red, and this will end the poinsettia leaves with different shades of your green watercolor. After that, I use raw sienna again to color the arc. You can add darker shades as well to give definition and shadow to the horn. Then we'll just add these strokes just like branches to create the actual horn of our reindeer. And then that's it. We were able to create Rudolph's bell wreath in just so simple steps. For the last one, which will complete our 5 designs, we're going to paint a wreath with a twist. We're painting a poinsettia flower, but instead of a circle, we'll have a geometric one designed on this wreath. Draw 3 small circles again, which will serve as the center of the middle flower. Then for the petals, we'll just paint the first set with a lighter shade of magenta or red. Then what we're going to do is just like elongated leaves. After that, we'll just repeat the process and paint the second set of petals between the gaps. We're now using a darker shade of magenta or red for this. Then for the leaves, this is just the same pine tree leaf we did earlier, and I guess this one is now just easy for you. For the geometric shape, you can decide how many sides you want, but for this, I made 9 sides connecting both ends to our centerpiece. Also for this one, I use metallic watercolors, and by the way, I made a review of this. If you want to check the review and swatches I made for this metallic watercolor, you can check the link at the description box below. Now that we have the geometric shape we aimed for, we can also like put veins crawling on the wreath, and I'm using vertigen green for that. And yep, we're done. We're calling this last design the geometric wreath. And yes, you made it! We're done! Here are 5 easy designs you can make before Christmas Eve. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned something from this video. And if you plan to recreate or try to make these designs, please tag me on Instagram and on Facebook. You can just tag @MakeSomething or on Twitter as well, because I really want to see your amazing artworks as well. We are ending now this video, and I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. Thank you all so much for watching, and for all of the people who took time to watch all of my videos this 2019, thank you so much. Till our next videos, and all have a good day. Bye!